Okay, we are back with exercise 6 of lesson 36. So we have to fill these in again as usual. So we start off with this one. Наш папа военный, и мы уже несколько раз переезжали в другой город. So our dad is a soldier, once again a warrior, he's in the military, and we already several times moved to a different city. Okay, мы с друзьями something эту реку несколько раз. So we with friends, so we and our friends, so they're probably talking about swimming across the river. So let's go ahead and say that it's пере, and then they're talking in the past tense. They're saying they already swam across the river several times. So let's see, what's the past tense form of переплывать? It is, for plural, it's переплывали. So let's go ahead and just put this in here actually. Makes sense. Мы с друзьями переплывали эту реку несколько раз. We and our friends already swam across this river several times. Этот спортсмен something дистанцию за 15 секунд. So the athlete something distance in 15 seconds. So I'm going to assume that this is since you run through something in Russian here, this will be пробегать. So he, again, this is past tense, right? This was, oh no, it actually is saying, hold on, really? I guess it could be past tense or current tense. It seems that they want you to put current tense. So he, the sportsman, the athlete, пробегает. The athlete runs the distance in 15 seconds. Okay, fine. No problem. Мне грустно, потому что мой друзья скоро something жить в другой город. Okay, we are sad because our friends soon live in another city. So again, this is переезжать, to move, and it's third person plural, so они переезжают. Our friends are moving to live in another city. Well, that's sad. Perhaps the next sentence will be a little bit happier. Недавно она видела, как над ее домой something самолет. So, recently, недавно, not long ago, она видела, Anna saw how an airplane flew over her house. Okay, let's hope very earnestly that the plane did not fly through Anna's house, which would be a better case. Let's hope very strongly that the plane rather flew by Anna's house, which gives us a pro case. And this will be past tense because it said recently, недавно, not long ago. So this is a past tense of the самолет doing a пролетать, and самолет is masculine, so we will take on пролетал. Недавно она видела, как над ее домой пролетал самолет. Recently, Anna saw how an airplane flew by her house. Раньше он something 5 километров. Okay, so he went a distance of 5 kilometers. This could be he walked or he ran, but in this context, it seems like they want to use пробегать rather than проезжать or пройти. So let's go ahead and say he пробегал. He ran in the past tense. Well, anyway, it says here раньше, so obviously that's past. Раньше means previously. So раньше он пробегал 5 километров и не уставал. Previously, he ran 5 kilometers and did not get tired. А сейчас он... Okay, so this is now current, so let's go ahead and take the current tense here. Он пробегает. А сейчас он пробегает 1 километр и уже сильно устает. But now he runs 1 kilometer and already the strength is gone. Person became out of shape. What a pity. Уважаемые пассажиры, dear passengers, honored passengers, сейчас нам самолет something над Черным морем. Aha, now our plane is flying by the Black Sea. Once again, I'm going to hope that the plane is flying by the Black Sea and not flying through the Black Sea or into the Black Sea. That would be a very different sort of event. So let's go ahead and say once again the plane пролетает. Уважаемые пассажиры, сейчас наш самолет пролетает над Черным морем. Very nice. The Black Sea. Okay. Christian не может долго жить на одном месте. So Christian cannot long live in one place. Он постоянно something с места на место. So he constantly moves. So, yeah, we know what verb is move. It's this verb. Переезжать means to move from one place to another. So, он постоянно переезжает. He constantly moves. С места на место, from one place to another. Okay, когда дети something озеро, они видели много красивых рыб. So озеро is a lake. So I'm going to assume that the children swam across the lake, and this is past tense, so it's они переплывали. Когда дети переплывали озеро, when the children swam across the lake, они видели много красивых рыб. They saw many beautiful fish. Okay, wonderful. That's a happy sentence. The children saw beautiful fish. And finally, мимо нас только что something молодой человек с букетом. Another happy sentence. Past us just now, I assume the verb here is ran. Молодой человек, a young person with a bouquet. Hopefully a bouquet of flowers and not a bouquet of airplanes flying into your house. So this is past tense because they're saying it just happened now. So in the past tense, just ran a young человек. Человек is masculine. It's probably a guy, but theoretically it could be a person of either gender because человек just means human being, a person. But in any case, человек is a masculine word, so we take the masculine form here. And, oh dear, I appear to have made a mistake. How could this happen? Let's see. Мы с друзьями переплывали. Pretty sure that's correct. И тут спортсмен пробегает. Pretty sure that is correct. Or not we, but they. Переезжают. Pretty sure that is correct. The airplane пролетал. Pretty sure that is correct. Раньше он пробегал. Pretty sure that's correct. And now he пробегает. Pretty sure that's correct. Number 7. Самолет пролетает. Yes, pretty sure that's correct. And here we want to have переезжает. Yes. And here переплывали. Yes. And here we want to have really? I do not know why, but apparently here they want you to say not пробегал, but пробежал. The multidirectional verb? Why? That does not make sense to me. But as usual, sometimes it's really not clear to native English speakers why you'd use the unidirectional, why to use the multidirectional verb of motion. Don't know. Couldn't really say. That is a nasty one to throw in there right at the end, a verb that's not even in these verbs here. That is a nasty trick. Sometimes the people who wrote these lessons are just a little bit nasty. They kind of really want to trip you up and kind of throw in one thing that confuses you. Kind of a pity, but oh well. Okay, проехать, to drive by, and not a drive-by shooting. We are not in Los Angeles. We are in Russia. So let's do it the Russian way and проеду. And move on to проедешь, then проедет, мы проедем, вы проедете, and они проедут. Он проехал is past tense for a masculine verb. For a feminine, it's проехала. And for plural, it is проехали. Very fine. Number 2. Перелететь, to fly across. Where is перелететь? Here is перелететь. Я перелечу. Ты перелетишь. Он or она перелетит. Мы перелетим is already there. Вы перелетите. Они перелетят. Он перелетел. Она перелетела. And они перелетели. Good. Good. Проплыть, to swim past or sail past. They don't have, they don't have plít here, so we will need to fill this in ourselves, just as we did last time for for plít and begat, we will need to do this again here manually. So, actually I can go ahead and let me take this here and we can more easily modify this here a bit. So, я проплыву. Ты проплывешь. Он or она проплывет. Мы проплывем, it's already there. Вы проплывете. Они проплывут. Hold on, let me just take this and we can just... I mean, this is always the same. It's just L at the end for masculine, and then A at the end for feminine, and then E at the end for plural. So that's pretty consistent. Russian is sometimes very consistent. And finally, перебежать, to run across. So I'll go ahead and once again copy this here so I can modify it more easily. Я hold on, let me just quickly check my reference just to make sure I do not make an error. That would be embarrassing for me and confusing for you. Я перебегу, ты перебежишь. Он and она перебежит. Мы перебежим, вы перебежите, они перебегут. And plural forms are он перебежал, она перебежала, and они перебежали. And goodness gracious me, once again, I've made a mistake somewhere. How could I do this? How is this possible? Having a bad track record with this lesson. I keep making like these mistakes that get us off course. So let's see. Let me check here. Перебежит, перебежите, перебегут, перебежала, перебежали. Everything here appears to be correct. What do we have on the other pages? We have проплыву, проплывешь, проплывет, проплывете, проплывут, Proplil and proplila. Yeah, this appears to be correct. Did I make a mistake on the copying and pasting part here? Let's see. What happened? Я перелечу, ты перелетишь, перелетит, перелетите, перелетят, перелетела, and перелетели. Wow. And here, проеду, проедешь, проедет, проедете, проедут, проехала, and проехали. Boy, it's really in situations like this that I really wish they'd give you some kind of indication as to where you made a mistake, because I am looking at all of these and they all look correct. I mean, even after a double check, I am still not seeing any errors. So now I'm going to have to do a triple check and really pay attention to every single letter on the chance that maybe there's like one letter here that I missed. Перелечу. Перелетишь. Перелетит. Перелетите. Перелетят. Перелетела. Перелетели. I've got a bad feeling about this now because I really, unless I missed something here, even on a double check, which is possible, I guess, but проплыву, проплывешь, проплывет. I feel like that guy from that movie trying to pronounce Jegor Shcheshivikevich. Проплывете, проплывут, проплыл, проплыл. Oh. I once again, I forgot to erase this E when I copied from the other, yeah, okay. Well, that was my mistake. Okay, I was worried that that they had thrown us for a loop again, but that was actually my fault. That was my silly mistake that I missed that one letter. So sorry, folks. That was my my error. Okay, fine. Then moving on, we have here just 7 sentences, actually 6 because one's already filled in. So let's get started. Машина проехала 300. How do you pronounce this? Is that 300 or 30? No, 30 is 30, so this is probably like 300 or something like that. Actually, I'm not sure how you pronounce that, sorry. Машина проехала 300 километров, и у нее закончился бензин. Ooh, that's a bad situation. The car drove 300 kilometers and ran out of benzene, gasoline, or gas, or petrol. Многие птицы зимой обычно something с севера на юг. That is true. Many birds зимой in winter обычно typically something from north to south. So the birds are flying, obviously. So when birds migrate, the verb is перелететь, and it is obviously you know what? They don't have. This is again a bit of a dirty trick. It is not. It's not перелететь. It is перелетать, the multidirectional verb of motion. So actually we should be saying here, we don't take the verb from up there, we actually here want to say перелетают, from the north to the south. So yeah, many birds usually fly from north to south in winter, or actually for the winter. Спортсмен something эту дистанцию за 2 часа. So this is, I hope this is fairly straightforward now. He ran, the sportsman, oh, wait. Kind of hard to tell without any context. I wouldn't have guessed this, but yeah, it's not saying that he walked or ran a distance. They want you to say here that he swam this distance. So the sportsman swam this distance in 2 hours. That's again kind of a bit of a dirty trick because without this word here, you don't really know if he ran or swam. Okay, мальчик только что something улицу в неразрешенном месте. Okay, hold on. So the boy ran across the street, past tense, obviously, so it's перебежал. Мальчик только что перебежал. The boy just ran across улицу, ran across the street в неразрешенном месте, to an unknown place. Boy just ran across the street to an unknown place because the place across the street is terra incognito. It is an unknown place in another universe, in a parallel dimension that we have not yet mapped out. Okay, извините, вы не знаете, где здесь гостиница? Excuse me, do you not know here where there is a hotel? Вон там, сейчас вы something 2 квартала на такси и увидите гостиницу. Вон там, over there. Сейчас вы, I guess you go by. So hold on, what verbs do we have here with pro, to go by? Hopefully not proplete. Hopefully you don't have to swim to your hotel. So I'm going to go ahead and assume that it's is it really? Yeah, it's really вы проедете. So сейчас вы проедете 2 квартала на такси. Now you will drive or pass by 2 kilometers, not 2 kilometers, two blocks. 2 квартала, it's like two city blocks in a taxi. И увидите гостиницу. So you're too lazy to walk 2 blocks. You have to take 2 blocks in a taxi, and then you see your hotel. Anyway, okay, so it's проедете, drive by на такси, in a taxi, or by taxi. Туристы за 5 дней something уже 2000 километров на машинах. So the tourists in 5 days, let's go ahead and take the past tense because it's the tourists, so they проехали уже 2000 километров на машинах. So the tourists in 5 days drove already 2,000 kilometers by car. Boy. Not conserving fuel, those folks are. Not too good for the environment there. And finally, мы something широкий проспект за 1 минуту. So we, I'm going to assume that this was like a race. They ran, so перебежали. Past tense, we ran across. Yes, everything is correct. We ran across Широкий проспект, a wide boulevard or wide avenue, wide avenue, за 1 минуту. It took them a whole minute to run across the street. That must have been a very wide avenue indeed. That's a really wide avenue that takes you a whole minute to run across. Okay, and we're done with the main exercises. Now we just have a couple of small listening exercise, and by a couple I mean 3. We have 3 small listening exercises here at the end of the lesson. So at the end of the lesson. I started reading this and I said, at the end of the listen. No, at the end of the lesson, we listen and click the correct answers.
Повезло. Джон Мальнес из Сиднея – самый живучий человек в Австралии. За долгую жизнь его 2 раза кусали ядовитые змеи. Его 3 раза переезжали автомобили, 4 раза переезжали мотоциклы и 7 раз велосипеды. Несмотря на это, Джон дожил до 100 лет.
Okay, I must confess I didn't quite catch everything, but I think it said that John Malnes is he's the oldest person in Australia, and so he already drove around Australia 3 times by automobile, so that would be, or drove across Australia. So that's переезжали. He drove across Australia. And его 4 раза something by motorcycle. Well, that's also переезжали. So whether you go by car or by motorcycle, it's the same verb. They're both ground-wheeled transportation, and so you use the same verb whether you're going by car or by motorcycle. And that was it. We got it right already. So that was it. Just listening to that one clip and then answering those 2 questions. Okay, that was easy enough. I think they tried to confuse you because they had first the car and then the motorcycle, and they're trying to get you to think, what? That can't possibly be the same verb for both of them, right? There must be some kind of trick here. But no, it is the same verb for both of them. Same verb whether it's a car or a motorcycle. Okay, let's move on.
Менеджер-пловец. Менеджер из Лондона Роберт Плэттон переплывал пролив Ла-Манш самыми разными способами. В бочке, на кровати, в ванне. В конце концов, он переплыл этот пролив в металлической бутылке, которой приделал мотор.
So this manager from London, Robert Plutton, he already floated across La Manche. What is La Manche? I am sufficiently ignorant in geography that I do not know what La Manche is. Let me see if we can find out quickly. A Google search pulls up La Mancha, which is a castle in Spain. I think that is something else. Yeah, it's probably La Manche, which is a place in France, but oh, I get it. The English Channel, which is the body of water between England and France, is apparently called La Manche in French. I did not realize that. I mean, in English we just call it the English Channel, but okay. Apparently in French it's called La Manche, and I guess then the Russian term for it, Russians could have picked the English name or the French name, and they chose the French name, so it's La Manche. Okay, so this is about this guy floating across the English Channel, as we would say in English. Okay, fine. So what is the correct answer? It's obviously past tense, so it's not переплывет, that would be current tense. But the question is it переплыл or переплывал? Well, it's переплывал because he did it several times. And the second one, в конце концов, so on the last time, and now we want to choose not переплывал, but переплыл, because the last time was a one-time thing. So the first time it's asking about how he did it several times, and then this starts with on the last time. On the last time he пролив в металлической бутылке с мотором. He went on a metal bottle with a motor? What? Okay. You can interpret that as you wish, but we got the correct answers anyways. So the point here was that the first one was multi-directional verb of motion. The last time, the second one was single directional verb of motion because it's talking about how he just did it that one time. Okay, And last one, just one question, multiple choice. You have three options. We have a 1/3. We could just guess it and get a... We could actually just guess this, and if a red exclamation mark appears here, then just click on the others because there's only one answer to be given here. But let's do this properly and actually listen to the audio first.
Хороший бассейн. В России самый большой бассейн у реки Оби. 2 990 000 квадратных километров. Ежегодно через него проходят 16 миллионов тонн воды.
Okay, so this is talking about the Ob, which, as I understood it, is the biggest reservoir, or like the biggest pool, or maybe I think the word was bassin. So is that like a swimming pool, or is it just like a water reservoir? I'm not sure, but it's like the biggest bassin in Russia. And she was just saying that 16 million tons of water flow through it. So yeah, here we go. Here's this word bassin. So hold on, let me see. Can I translate this a little more sensibly, because I'm not sure that I quite understand what she said. I mean, I feel like I kind of get the idea, but I also feel like I missed. Okay, so river basin. I get it. Бассейн реки, right? Of course, the pool of the river. So it's a river basin. So, ежегодно, every year, through бассейн реки Obi. Okay, so every year through the river basin Ob flows 16 million tons of water. Okay, and we just have to choose the correct verb here. So it's obviously pro because it flows through. So the question is, does the water proedut, does the water walk through? Does it chadiat, does it multidirectionally walk through? Or does it in the past tense multi-directionally walk through? The correct answer here is prochadiat. So water, when you're talking about water flowing through, the water prochadiat. And with that, lesson 36 is complete. Okay. That was kind of a weird one sometimes. We had a few, here we had a few words which were not intuitive. Like this last one, it's not necessarily intuitive that the water prochadiat through the river basin, but there you go. Sometimes that's part of the action of learning a language. You learn things which were not intuitive. So there are sometimes words that you wouldn't think of as the first word in that situation. Anyway, this has been lesson 36 of Learn Russian. I hope that you enjoyed, folks. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time in lesson 37. Until then, пока-пока.